All right. So some notes I have about the Magic Bucks series.
Yeah.
Right now it's 2-1. The Bucks are up on the Magic. The Magic really surprised the Bucks in the first game.
Yeah.
A lot of their role players were hitting threes, which was huge. That's why they were successful. In the next two games, the Magic kind of weren't as hot from the three-point line.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, the Bucks kind of settled the series, and it's back to what everyone is expecting, which is for the Bucks to kind of take over, make it an easy series. What have you noticed about the series?
I noticed that the Magic got lucky the first game, I think.
You think?
It was very misleading, but also pretty exciting. Because
it's fun to watch an underdog.
Yeah, an underdog story is always my favorite story, especially Bol, But I think that the Magic, I told you this earlier, I just don't like the Magic. I don't like them at all.
It's a very personal reason.
It's the aesthetic, the logo, the jerseys, Aaron Gordon's face for some reason. I just don't like them,
I'm actually a big fan of the logo. I like the blue ball, the wizard looking thing.
Yeah.
Magic,
It kind of like, I think it's because of Mickey Mouse. Like, how
yeah, that's why Orlando has that name of the Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
even then it felt too corporate.
Yeah, everything about the Magic I just don't like.
Really?
I don't like that they took years off of Shaquille O'Neal's career.
I mean, they didn't take years. They were successful with Shaq. They went to the finals. They faced the Bulls. A lot of teams lost to the Bulls.
Yeah.
It's not that the Magic were incompetent.
I'm being dramatic.
Shaq. Okay.
They beat the Bulls with Jordan when Jordan came back that half season.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I understand. But for some reason, I just hate the Magic. And honestly, I love the Bucks compared to the Magic.
And this might be another example of you saying that I love to suffer, but the Magic are one of my favorite teams.
What? You never told me that.
Oh, I didn't? Well, yeah. News breaking.
Breaking news.
Breaking news, Miguel. So it's the Kings, and then I'm second and third. I'm tied with the Magic and the Pacers. Wow. But I love the Magic.
Do you just like to befriend teams that never win championships?
I think what you say kind of rings a little bit true. I might secretly enjoy suffering, but I do like enjoying things that a lot of people don't get fruitful moments out of.
Yeah.
So, I love Vucevic. I think in this series, he's really showing how great he is offensively because he's hitting all his open shots. He's playing amazing. I think he's averaging 30 a game, 30 and 12, I believe. He's playing great. And he rebounds consistently, which is another huge thing I like.
Yeah.
I think that's big.
What? Oh, rebounding.
How well he rebounds.
Yeah. He's also, him and Fournier, I don't watch a lot of Magic, but him and Fournier are really good shooters, right? Fournier
is not that great a shooter. He shoots threes. I don't think he's that great a shooter.
Okay.
He does feel more comfortable slicing into the lane, I feel. That's kind of where he lives a little bit. He can hit the three every once in a while, but I never saw it as a consistent shot for him from all the stuff I've seen and when I've watched them.
Also, another thing about the Magic that I noticed, and I'll let you continue with your little second best team thing.
Second or third favorite team.
Yeah. My favorite player on the Magic, and I'll always love this player, is Markelle Fultz. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the effort he shows.
Dude, I love the way he dribbles the ball, runs down the court. The way he dribbles the ball is artistic, dude.
Yeah, dude, I really think once his shot starts going down because of the way he can dribble, because of the way he can create, I think he's an easy 25 points per game scorer. And I think he has an easy 7 assists a game in him.
Yeah.
Just when he starts knocking down that shot, I think he's a huge player. I think he's worth a number one pick. He might not be better than Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
But I think he might be around that level if he reaches his full potential. I think and I'm seeing a lot of effort from him on D, which I don't know. I just love defense. One thing I will say back to Vucevic real quick is he does have, he is kind of prone to some defensive lapses.
Yeah.
At the end of the second game, he left Brook open for a 3, and it was a dagger. The Magic were kind of coming back, and he was a part of the reason they were coming back, but defensively he kind of dropped the ball.
Yeah.
And that's his one major flaw is the defense, which is, again, huge. Ennis and Clark have been...
They're also playing defense against the Bucks.
But this specific lapse I'm talking about was a pretty easy find. You just got to find your man.
Yeah.
He just straight up didn't look for his man.
Yeah.
Like, Brook Lopez went down the floor, was just in the corner wide open, and he hit the 3. That was kind of the dagger. Mm-hmm. But one thing I do like about the Magic is Ennis and Clark have been rebounding very well.
Yeah.
Which that's huge when, like, you don't have to get all your rebounds from necessarily the center.
Yeah.
You know? Because especially when your center is your best offensive player, you don't want to have him, like, lose all his energy. Yeah. Like, game 2, for example, Gary Clark had 8 boards, which is big. Big for a forward.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the box score on game 2. Here we go.
So you don't really have an affinity for the Magic at all?
No.
Not one person, not one...
Like I said, Markelle Fultz, yeah.
Okay, Markelle Fultz.
He's scoring over 10 a game.
How do you feel about the coach? Do you know anything about the coach?
Oh, their coach
Clifford. Steve Clifford.
No, I don't know anything about the coach.
I kind of like the way he coaches because he's big on turnovers.
Yeah.
Like, his teams never turn the ball over a lot, and they're pretty solid defensively. He just needs, like, the talent offensively. Yeah. And I feel like with how he coaches his players, with talent, having a really good defensive structure and priority on taking care of the ball, I think a team in the future that he coaches can make it a far run in the playoffs. He just needs the talent.
Yeah, he needs a better team. Dude, yeah. I'm looking at the lineup.
Yeah, they're just not good enough.
Fournier, Vucevic, Ennis, Fultz, Augustine.
Jonathan Isaac was playing pretty good.
Yeah.
And then he was he stood up when everybody was kneeling for Black Lives Matter.
Oh my God! And then his jersey sales went through the roof.
Yeah, I guess. But I'm not even claiming that as anything. I just found that interesting. I didn't really look into it a lot. That he decided to stand.
Yeah. And then the same game, he tore his Achilles.
Yeah. Which, I mean, if you're not a well-wisher after he stands when everyone else is kneeling, then you got what you wanted. That was kind of a strange scenario. I never really looked into why he did that.
Yeah.
But he was playing pretty solid. Like, he's great on defense, which is great. Aaron Gordon's been out.
Yeah.
I like Aaron Gordon as a piece. I don't like him as, like, a main piece, but he for sure could be. He's a very high talent, and it could be, like, very instrumental in a championship team because he could grab boards. He's athletic, and he could hit a couple threes from time to time. He's big.